What's up, everybody? Happy Thursday. Hope all you're having a great day so far today. Getting into this episode of GH. This was a roller coaster of an episode. First and foremost, I love the scene with Alexis and Gregory. I love those scenes. Gregory is actually enjoying himself. Working with Alexis, working in the field and stuff. It invigorates him. You know what I mean? He loves that type of journalism, because he teaches journalism. And Alexis encouraged him. She was like, listen, why don't you give up teaching and get into the field, become a reporter, work in the field. And he kept thinking like, nah, it's too late. I'm past that. And Alexis reassured him. She was like, listen, look at me. She said, I'm on my second act. You know what I'm saying? I'm not mad at that. You don't have to be held to a career, to one career for the rest of your life. That's why they invented this thing called being a jack of all trades, because you can have different careers. You don't have to just have one and that's it. That's what you're going to do for the rest of your life, and then you're going to retire and go golfing or knitting or whatever. No. No. You can definitely do way more than that. You could be a doctor, you could be a lawyer, you could be a cop, you could be a business person. You could be all those things. Hell, you could be all those things in one. You can do all those things in one lifetime. You can. You know what I'm saying? Some people get that mindset like, nah, I can't do that. The hell you can't? Yes, you can. Don't let nobody tell you that you can't, what you can't do. No, can ain't in your vocabulary. Um, so I'm glad she encouraged him. And plus, it's giving them an opportunity to bond even more. I like them together. I like the chemistry for them. I want to see them more, but I like that, they're technically not dating each other, but I love that it's kind of like a slow burn. They enjoy each other's company, and I think eventually it's going to lead into romance where they're officially boyfriend and girlfriend and stuff. So I'm here for it. So anyway, moving on from that, I don't know what to make of this Sasha Cody situation. Like, I don't know if they Kim tested them. I don't know, but I don't know what to make of that. But I kind of like their conversation. Sasha was telling him, about Liam and Brando, and how Gladys is her guardian and stuff like that. And that's when Cody was like, yeah, he said, I know a Gladys. He was like, but I don't think it's your Gladys. It's her Gladys, because even Sasha said, well, Gladys is pretty memorable. He said she was like, she's not, a forgettable person. I'm like, she sure ain't. I don't know. I mean, if they change up Cody a little bit in his ways, maybe I could like him with Sasha. I don't know. But Sasha gonna be a handful. I'm just saying, like, and I feel like Cody is a handful. Like, if the two of them got together, that might be a train wreck in the making. I don't know. But they had a nice little toast to Brando and Britt and stuff. They both died as heroes. So, that was pretty dope. So anyway, moving on from that. I love the freaking scenes with Liz and Cameron. I loved it. Cameron was on one. Like, dude was just taking out all his anger. Like, when Liz brought up Esme and stuff like that, he just went off. He was like, oh, I hope that, they take her baby away, and, I hope she goes down, and this, that, and the third. I was like, yo. Even Liz was surprised that he was saying all this. She was surprised. She looked worried. So they sat down and had a conversation. And, he blamed Esme for the breakup with Jocelyn, because he felt like that sex tape ruined their relationship, because he felt like they never got back to the way they were because of that tape. And I'm glad Liz put things into perspective for him, because Liz was like, yeah, that may be one of the reasons y'all broke up, but that's not the reason y'all broke up. And I agree with her, because we all know it's not. But, even though Liz don't know the full story, she made valid points, because in most relationships and most breakups, it's multiple reasons why people break up. It's never just one thing, because it's not. It's always like 3, 4, 5, 6, several different things as to why y'all broke up. You know what I mean? And it usually is. It usually is. And I'm glad that Cameron was receptive to what his mother was saying. I mean, his mother has a lot of experience with this. Come on now. Like, how many relationships has Liz been in where everything ended? You know what I'm saying? Divorce, just breakups. Liz has been through the ringer, so she's the best person, one of the best people to talk to about stuff like that. And I'm glad he was receptive to what she was saying, and he understood what she was saying. I just feel bad for him, because when he finds out more information about why him and Jocelyn broke up, he's gonna be even more pissed off, than what he is right now. You know what I mean? Like, I think he gonna be ready to break Dex's face in a minute. To know that she was out here, gallivanting around with Dex while you was, trying to get y'all relationship back to where it used to be. She was over here with him. You know what I mean? So I know that's gonna crush him. And I feel bad. But at least he got Liz, to pick up the pieces. Ain't nothing like your mama to help, ease your pain with some good home cooking. Because I know Liz could burn, hopefully. I mean, with 3 boys, I know Liz got to know how to cook now. With 3 boys and you can't afford no chef and all that mess like some of them other Port Charles people can, I know she got to know how to throw down in the kitchen. I would hope so, because Lord, tell me that them boys ain't just been eating oatmeal all their life. Because you got some of them parents, man, they just can't cook. They'll order you some takeout in a minute every day. I got a relative mother like that. Like, she cannot cook worth a dog doo-doo. Like, just cannot cook. Like, we ate Burger King and just pizza and Chinese every night. Like, it was a 7-day-a-week food fest. We just order out. I mean, it was good, though. I wasn't complaining, but damn, it's like, can we get some steak up here that you actually cooked? I'm just saying, like, we ain't got to sit here and go to the steakhouse and burn $29, $30 a steak. I'm just saying. But yeah, I feel like, Cameron, he gonna make it through. Cameron gonna get through it. You know what I mean? Once he find out everything he need to find out about Jocelyn, and he lashes out and do what he gotta do, he gonna come out the other side of this all right. You know what I mean? Like, Cameron seems like a very smart person. He on the right track. But I can't wait to see him go off, though. He got it in him. Cameron has it in him. He's gonna go off, and I can't wait to see it. Because we already saw little glimpses of it when Jocelyn broke up with him. And gave him that generic reason why they were breaking up. So when he gets the full extent of it, I feel like that boy just gonna go to Weasel. Like, he gonna go the hell off. Like, he might be standing on the roof with a sniper rifle once he all said and done. Like, it's gonna be a problem. I'm just saying. So anyway, moving on from that. I love the way BLQ and Chase handled the Wiley situation. Because Sonny went over there to see him and check up on him and stuff like that. And of course, Wiley was happy to see, Sonny, just like he was happy to see Nina. And I do feel like Wiley need his grandparents. I feel like despite what Michael may feel about Sonny and Nina, the boy need his grandparents. He love them. You know what I mean? I just wasn't keen on him being up that late at night talking about he want to play with Grandma Nina and stuff like that, I mean, as a parent, when you tell your kid, no, not right now, it's still your bedtime, you got to go to bed, it's late, and they refuse, that's where I got the problem. Because, like, now, if I tell a child of mine to do something, you're not going to sit here and tell me what you're not going to do. That's what I got an issue with. Because ain't no kid going to run your household. You know what I'm saying? If they think they run the household, they need to go out here and go work at McDonald's and flip a burger and pay this rent. I'm just saying. Like, if you think you grown enough to tell me what you ain't gonna do, then you grown enough to pay these bills. Like, I'm just saying. But as long as I'm paying the cost to be the boss, your little ass gonna do what I tell you. That's how you gotta be with these kids sometimes. Especially today's kids. Because when I was growing up, you wasn't getting away with all that back talk and sass. I'm just saying, you wasn't getting away with all that. Like, you show any type of hint of back talk, pop go to Weasel. You got pop right in that mouth. That's how it was. You know what I'm saying? Like, maybe not for everybody, but for a lot of my relatives, for me, friends that I know, like, we all grew up like that. Like, you get a little bit of sass, that's your ass. I'm just saying. Different times we live in. Nowadays kids get to talk back and parents don't do jack diddly squat about it. Okay, all right. Just go sit down somewhere, go to timeout. No, fuck that timeout stuff. Timeout don't work. it ain't working over here. It might work when they 3, maybe. But as they get older, no, you're going to need an extension cord or a belt or something. You're going to have to wear that ass out. So, yeah. They did a good job. I feel like, BLQ and Chase was in a element with that boy. Because he, was telling BLQ about how Willow was, asking why Willow was calling Nina bad and stuff like that. I felt like BLQ handled that wonderfully. I felt like she did a great job with it because she was just like, sometimes people make mistakes and stuff like that. Trying to break it down to him without going into detail or without, putting him in grown folks' business. Because he's still a child at the end of the day. He don't need to be in this adult drama. He don't need to be in none of that. He don't need to know what's going on with the adults. You know what I'm saying? And I'm glad, and I like the way she broke it down to him, at a level that he would understand without knowing what's really going on. I felt like that was good. So of course, Sonny and Nina pretty much brought Chase and BLQ up to speed on what's going on with Willow. And I thought it was dope, because BLQ pretty much told Chase, like, he seemed distracted a little bit. She was like, if you're worried about Willow and stuff like that, maybe you should go to the hospital, check on her. He was like, no, I'm fine right where I'm at, because I'm pretty sure if I went there, I'd be in the way. I love that response. He was happy being where he was, and he wanted to help her with Wiley. And he even, he was reading Wiley a bedtime story, a story that pretty much knocked out Wiley and BLQ. They really did look like a little family sitting on that couch. I said, yo, I would definitely be thrilled if BLQ and Chase had a kid. Because she really is good with kids. Despite her antics, BLQ really is a dope person, despite her melodrama. But I guess that's what makes her her. And I love it. It's a Quartermaine trait. To be very dramatic and troublesome. But, I think as a parent, she'd be dope. Look how she did with Bailey. Well, Louise, she did a dope job. And I could definitely see them as parents. I think they would work as parents. It would be hectic, but I think they could pull it off. So anyway, moving on from that, I'm happy that, Nina came to that realization about some shit that she done did, because Sonny was wondering why she was at the Quartermaines anyway. And she, she was like, okay, I had a little confrontation with Michael. She said I had a face-to-face with Michael. She said I shouldn't have. And I'm glad she came to that realization. Ain't nothing wrong with her worrying about her grandson. There's nothing wrong with that. But the way she goes about things is just over the top sometimes. It's like, you come in, you make all these accusations, and you're always wrong. It's like, get the facts first before you jump to conclusions. Because, and Sonny tried to warn her to just back off a bit, but she never does. I like Nina for the most part. I like her, I don't hate the character, but she does too much sometimes. That's the part that annoys me. It's like, why you can't just never listen? When somebody tell your ass to go sit down and leave a situation alone for a moment, she will get up and go straight to do what you just asked her not to do. And then it blows up in her face. I'm like, she just one of the people that just don't learn. Like, she just don't never learn. So everybody at the hospital and stuff like that trying to get updates and whatnot. And, Terry and Dr. Navarro pretty much come out and update the family on the baby and Willow. So the baby is fine. There's nothing wrong with the baby. But Willow needs a donor like yesterday because she's in critical but stable condition. It's not looking good for her. And, Michael had to tell them that the donor was rejected that they had. So now they got to start over, get a new donor quick. They would have to do that. You know what I mean? So that's when, Carly came to the realization, like, damn. She was like, nah, I really got to tell everybody the truth. Carly was looking over at Nina and stuff like that. Like, shit. She was like, now I got to eat humble pie and go to this heifer and tell her what I done did and get blasted. And then she got to donate and I'm going to be the pariah. I'm like, Carly, please. Everybody going to hate you for all maybe of 2 minutes. They'll get over that shit. It is Carly we're talking about. Please. This ain't nothing new for her. But I fully expect Nina to go ham on her. I expect nothing less. Like, I don't think Nina's going to take this well. I wouldn't be shocked. And Drew pretty much told Carly, here go Carly, before they went to even hear what the doctor was saying, Drew told Carly, you have to tell Willow and Nina now. Carly gonna still sit here and try to delay the shit, talking about, oh, now's not the right time. Drew said, you know what? Drew said, I'm about sick of this. He said, it ain't never gonna be the right time, but you need to tell them, because he said, I'm not gonna sit on this secret. She talking about, oh, I don't expect you to. Okay, then so go tell them. What'd you sit here dragging your little heels for? Go tell them. Chop, chop. So she went to go visit Willow and stuff, sitting here begging Willow to wake up so she could tell her what she got to tell her. I'm like, you know what? You could tell Willow later, but you still got some people that's standing up and alert that you can tell. So don't focus on the one that's asleep. Go focus on the other ones that can talk and listen. Go tell them. And she got the nerve to sit here and ask Drew, oh, can you just tell Michael for me and tell him I'm really sorry? No, come back here. I would have been like, nope, come back. Listen, you not about to pass the buck off to Drew. Oh, can you just tell Mike? Hell no, I'm not about to tell Michael. If I was Drew, I would have been like, no, I'm not about to tell Michael nothing. You gonna tell him. Carly is a damn trip, man. I'm gonna tell you. So Drew went and got Michael and was like, yeah, I gotta tell you something about your mother. I gotta tell you some stuff. So of course she went into the chapel. And Sonny and Nina was in the chapel, and she told Sonny, well, I need to talk to Nina alone. I would love to be a fly on the wall in that chapel right about now, because I'm like, listen, tomorrow will take too long to come. I need to know what's being said. Like, come on now. I can't wait to see this, like, how this going to play out. Because I'm like, damn, like, y'all need to get it together. Michael, he was all surprised that Sonny even knew when Jocelyn told Michael that Sonny was the one that told her about the cancer. He was surprised. He was like, how the hell Sonny know? In due time, you'll find out. I'm pretty sure that Sonny might tell them how they know. But that ain't important right now. Jocelyn was sitting there, at Willow's bedside and stuff like that. And she got a call talking about she got to go see somebody or do something right now. I'm like, I wonder who that is. Cause I know Alexis earlier got a phone call too that she had to go handle something abruptly. I'm like, what's up with all these little abrupt phone calls telling y'all to meet somebody somewhere or get somewhere? Like, what's up with all this? What's going down? We got breaking news. What happened? I'm just saying, like, everybody running out of rooms and shit, like it's late breaking news or something. Like, what's going on with these phone calls lately? All at the most inopportune moments. Like, what the hell going on here? But yeah, I'm like, it's going to be some mess. Cause I wonder how Michael going to take all of this and what they going to do about that. Like, I wonder what his reaction to it all is going to be. I know it's going to be a mess. I know some of them ain't going to take it too well. But it's going to be fun to watch because I can't wait to see who going to lash out, who going to forgive and forget. Carly better hope somebody forgive and forget, but it ain't going to be that simple. So anyway, that was pretty much the whole episode. Hit the comment section. Let me know what you all thought, and I will see you all later. Have a good night. Peace.